What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a Centaur deck. We do manage to have enough Centaurs actually in the meta, which is kind of surprising to me. I didn't think we would to actually play a deck and it be a viable deck, but I've spent the past hour basically working on this deck and trying to find some way, form, shape, or how to win, and I think we finally got that. So yeah, we're going to be moving on to the Centaur. You can see I updated the list there for those of you that actually care to see it or whatever. But nonetheless, we'll hop right into the deck here. We are going to be playing Selesnya Centaurs, so probably saw that from the title. I'm sure I have it somewhere up there. Nonetheless, hopping right into the deck. We have two Fountain of Renewals. Centaurs I found are really slow, and their value is very low. So, not to rhyme there. But, so to make them better, I really had to think hard because it's difficult to make mediocre creatures work, you know, and actually work well, because all of these creatures are I mean, Conclave Cavalier can be played, Rosemane Centaur can be played, Centaur Peacemaker maybe, but Krosan Druid and Centaur Courser you pretty much won't ever see in decks past this. Nonetheless, so it's very difficult to find a deck to build around them. So we do have things like Radiant Destiny, Vanquisher's Banner. Hopefully, we can get Vivien Reid and get her emblem. That does also, you know, generally work no matter what kind of creatures you're playing. And then past our buffs of Radiant Destiny, Vanquisher's Banner, Vivien Reid, we have Unbreakable Formation. Now, obviously, no one's going to be trying to board wipe your Centaurs. If they do, I mean, I guess they're going for Ritual of Soot, but past that, your Centaurs are generally above, well, also Deafening Clarion. Nonetheless, if you get a board wipe, which I haven't thus far, but if you do, Unbreakable Formation is good. But I found this works best whenever you cast it in your main phase and just give them the +1/+1 counter and give them Vigilance. You know, just make them all beefier. Get a good swing in, basically, is what this card is. Song of Frailes is just a little bit too slow, I found, so let's see. And then past our Centaurs, which I'll go through in just a second, they're okay. Like I said, they're very mediocre. We just have some removal in the deck. So we have 2 Seal Aways, 3 Conclaves, 2 Ixalans, 1 Settle. Very common white removal. So let's see. Then our Centaurs. Centaur Courser. Literally nothing special about this card. It's just a very okay card. 3 mana, you get a 3/3. Very basic. We do have Gift of Paradise, by the way. I managed to scan over that card quite a few times somehow. Whenever it enters the battlefield, we gain 3 life, and it adds 2 mana of any one color on the enchanted land that we select. So it can help you get things out like Conclave Cavalier or Vivien Reid or Settle the Wreckage. So nonetheless, so yeah, Centaur Courser, very basic. Krosan Druid can come in handy. Now, it costs 8 mana to kick it out, but 8 mana is not too late into the game with Centaurs, as you'll probably be getting close to that range if you're going to win anyways. Nonetheless, if you kick it out, you gain 10 life, which is actually pretty huge, right? So, can be a really good way for you to come back and stay in the game, or just get ahead, you know. Centaur Peacemaker. Whenever Centaur Peacemaker enters the battlefield, each player gains 4 life. This is like really good against like mono red aggro, things that are going to be pummeling you, and you don't really care that you're giving them life, right? You're just trying to survive. So yeah, 3 Conclave, 2 Ixalans. Then we have 3 Conclave Cavalier. This is actually a really good Centaur card. Vigilance. Whenever it dies, create 2 green and white elf knight creature tokens with Vigilance. Now obviously your creature tokens aren't going to get buffed from your Radiant Destiny and your Vanquishers, but they'll still get the buff if you get the Vivien emblem or Unbreakable Formation. So they're still good. You still get value if she dies. And then Rosemane Centaur is pretty good as well. Convoke comes out as a 4/4 with Vigilance, so 5 mana normally, but you can typically get it out on turn 4. I won't say turn 3, because turn 3 you're usually casting, right? You can't really, I haven't yet at least found a way to get away with casting a Centaur Courser on turn 2. considering we can't play Land of War Elves due to our rules. So that's gonna be our deck. It's like I said, it's very shaky, but I have won a few games with it, so yeah, we'll test it out. Alrighty, first foe gonna be Inthorn. Inthorn, what an interesting name. Yep, we'll keep it. This honestly isn't a bad hand for this deck. It's just very slow. Like, we're pretty much not playing anything till turn 3, and I've tried buffing that out with the Fountain of Renewal, things like that, but it's very difficult. Krosan Druid is nice to see at least. If we can get to the mana, it would be nice. I've been facing a lot of Orzhov decks here recently. I don't know what the trend with that is, but I'm going to throw down a Centaur Courser so they don't just get free damage with their Legion Lieutenant, right? Might just go into another Centaur Courser next turn if they throw down. Well, Skymarch Bloodletter we really can't like defend against. We could swing in, try to force the trade. He's probably just not going to block, take the damage, right? Yeah. Okay, so then let's just get another unit out. Again, I don't want his Legion Lieutenant to get free damage. Now he'll deal 3 damage back, but we're already at 4, 5 mana. Gift of Paradise, 6 mana. We need 2 more for Krosan Druid. Ajani's really annoying, not gonna lie. Maybe we can get an Ixalan's out on him. Radiant excuse me. Radiant Destiny is nice, especially since we can Gift of Paradise into Radiant Destiny, which I'm pretty sure is what we're gonna do here. I think we have more planes in the deck than forest. I think it's only by 1, but still. So we'll get the health. We will pay for Radiant Destiny and name it for Centaurs. Now we got a bunch of 4/4s. I say swing in with 1, or we could swing with both, right? They go down to 10. They don't want to sacrifice either one of those units. Maybe we just go for a fast game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So next turn we're going to have 10, which means they'll all have Vigilance. Alright, I'll send in 1. Don't have a seal away. Nice. Could have sent in both, but the backswing could have been scary. And we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still need 2 more land. But if we draw Vanquishers, you know we have 6 land. Oh, that's scary. Good thing we didn't just try to go rush face with them. Unbreakable Formation is great, and I prefer to have it down when I have all my units. But I don't feel comfortable casting out Krosan Druid without the kicker, considering we're only 2 mana away. I could throw down Rosemane, like convoke it, and have enough mana for Unbreakable, I think. Yeah, I can. But I don't really want to do that. I think I'd rather just have the defender out, right? Because he's starting to stack a lot of numbers. We can always just Unbreakable next turn. No need to rush it. Here's a question. Do we send in our coursers? I think so. No. Bad move. Because if we send him in, then he defends with his vampires, and it makes his Ajani big enough to actually be a threat to our Courser, or our Rosemane Centaur this turn. Whereas if we don't attack him, yeah, he's got to do something like that, because his Ajani can't really attack still. Then he can swing in with his vampires to make his Ajani big, but rather do it that way than him also having his Ajani to swing in with, right? That is going to be annoying, like I said. Not really looking for a Radiant Destiny here, actually. But we can get away with an Unbreakable and a Radiant, even though we already have Vigilance on our creatures, so maybe Unbreakable is not as good as I was originally thinking. I'm just looking for like a rally effect. Maybe Pride of Conquerors would be better. It's only 2 mana, right? Gives them all 2/2. Or maybe something that gives them trample. I don't know. We will go ahead and throw down the Radiant Destiny. I didn't... Oops. Oh, I did pay the mana. I'm sorry. I only tapped 2 land, and I was like, I didn't pay 3 land for that, but yeah, I did. So I can make them go up to 6/6. I think I would just rather not, but we can swing in with both of them. If they want to sack their Ajani now, I'm happy. No. All right, so they're down to 10. They can't swing in with the Johnny. That's nice because they don't want to trade it, obviously. Otherwise, they would have traded it right there. Call the Feast, motherfucker. How many of those cards do you have? I love how everyone that plays Call of the Feast draws 2 copies, like, back to back. Maybe they just start with them. Okay, so they're trying to build their Johnny one more and deal some more damage to me. Yeah, because if we absolutely don't draw anything, then I can just Unbreakable Formation, right, and I still hold steady with the Ajani. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 1 land away from Courser. Or Krosan. I'm sorry, I don't know why I've been... Oh, Courser, Krosan. Whatever. I mean, I can wait and make them indestructible and double block the Ajani, but then I'm still taking a hell of a lot of damage, right? I think it's better to just go ahead and cast it now. Then he has to block, right? And they're indestructible. Otherwise, he's dead, so he's got to give up something here. Sure, the more you give up, the better for me. Okay, so his Ajani's gonna be big, no doubt. We need to draw into a land. Almost have to, right? You're splendid. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now we need like a settle. Alright, well let's double block the Ajani. And hope he doesn't have some way to buff it. No, he doesn't. Okay. So all that build up on Ajani just to get rid of 1 Courser. Oh. That's GG. Because we can't play Vanquishers and Krosan. And we still can't play Krosan out kicked. Well, you hate to see it, but yep, good game. Game 1 is going to be a loss. I feel like we could have came back from that, maybe. We needed more removal in our draw, more lands, basically just more of our deck, but we had no way to draw it. So nonetheless, we're going to move on to a game 2. You guys see what I mean though. This deck just seems to always fall short in the mid-range. Nonetheless, on to game 2. Alrighty, here we are up against Goudini 51. I don't love it, but we'll keep it. I don't think I'm going to really love any of these hands, so no need in trying to dig deep. At least we do have the mana for Cavalier. Thorn Lieutenant. Don't tell me you're going to Elf Ball. That could be painful for me. I could either pay the 2 life and have Seal Away up, in which case I take his Thorn Lieutenant and he spawns up the 1/1. Or I could just save Seal Away and take the 2 damage from Thorn Lieutenant anyways, and then cast down a creature that can kill his Thorn Lieutenant come next turn. I like that plan. Clearly a lot better. Next turn we'll get down Conclave Cavalier, so we're looking okay. Now what we're looking for is like more land, Radiant Destiny, what's that other thing? Vanquisher's Banner. Another copy of Seal Away is not a bad thing. Alright, so let's go with Conclave Cavalier here. I think we don't swing in. Because if we don't draw into a land, next turn I want to tap the Centaur Courser to play the Rosemane Centaur. But that can always happen. He's still not going to defend. Okay, we just drew another Rosemane, so yeah, I'm definitely just going to tap him out and play another one of these. Won't attack. I could also keep up the mana for Seal Away, but then what am I doing? You know? He's still not going to attack. I can Gift of Paradise and keep up mana for Seal Away, which is excellent, so that's what we'll do. Still can't attack. Can't even really get with an Unbreakable Formation surprise, but we are up to 5 mana now, so that's good. Sure, Gigantosaurus, that is a big boy. He's playing some form of mono green ramp, although it's not really ramp, it's just mono green. Okay, so we drew into another land, so we're up to 6. Need 2 more for Krosan to really get value out of him. We could Unbreakable here, but I think I just like the idea of another. Oh, well, no, okay, yeah, we can do this. So we're going to tap the Centaur Courser, leave up our double mana. Maybe we just tap our double mana. It doesn't really matter. Leave up 2 mana for a Seal Away on the Gigantosaurus. We can still double block the Thorn unless they play another land this turn. Elvish Rejuvenator. Well, that'll get them 1 on the board. Okay, so might block the Thorn Lieutenant with Cavalier. We'll see. He's definitely going to swing in with Gigantosaurus though, right? If not, why not? Like, in order to block it, I have to block with 3. Unless he's anticipating the Seal Away. Maybe. We'll see. Nope, he's anticipating the Seal Away. Okay, well, that puts us up to what, 7 mana? We can Unbreakable on this turn, swing in, maybe get some of his creatures. I like that idea. Keep up enough mana for Seal Away. Just get rid of all of his like little cannon fodder there. Because sure, he blocks 1 with Gigantosaurus. Sure, he blocks 1 with Thorn Lieutenant. Then what, he just takes 9 to the face? Either way, that's a win-win for me. Sure. Maybe Untamed Kavu? Come on. Maybe he just takes 5 to the face? No? What is he doing? He's taking 4 to the face. Okay. Well, we killed one of his units. Not the best turnout, but it's okay. We're limited with this deck. We only want a 60 card deck, remember that. I feel like this deck needs to be at least 70, and we need to start with 9 cards. Aggressive Mammoth, that's an aggressive play. But on the bright side, it means we can still double block into the Thorn Lieutenant. And I can still seal away the Gigantosaurus. Keep a Seal Away back for Aggressive Mammoth. Sounds like a play. He's got to do something eventually, right? I guess not. We're keeping him at bay with these Centaurs. Well, that is our 8th mana come next turn. As far as this turn goes, I guess we're just passing it back to him, keeping up both Sealaways, keeping our plan set. That's a little bit more annoying on the Thorn Lieutenant, but thankfully we can still kill him without him killing 2 units. Prodigious Growth, that's also annoying. Thing with Seal Away is, well, we can't really play it until they attack. So they just get to keep buffing the creatures up. But an Untamed Kavu is easy to block. No? Okay then. I guess I'm going back in with Unbreakable, right? Or no, I can go down with Krosan, but then I don't have any mana for Seal Away. Maybe I do just go back in with Unbreakable. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is perfect for Krosan, sorry. Just calling him whatever name I feel like now. Which, that does put me up to 31 health, so realistically I can take that hit from Gigantosaurus and just cast Seal Away on the next turn. Actually, I kind of like that, right? Yeah, I'm going, game. Don't put me on a timer. No attacks. Now at least the Druid will get the buff from our next Unbreakable, which we can Unbreakable Seal Away next turn. We do have enough mana for that. Long game. All these games are so long. I may actually have to cut it short because I still have to eat and go to work, all that good stuff. Another goddamn Prodigious Growth. This guy's deck would never work. Realistically, this guy's deck would never work. Whatever. Right? Whatever. Okay, so we want to Seal Away Gigantosaurus for sure. I don't know, this is very difficult. We have 31 health. That kills him. That kills him. But I'm still taking 18, 27 damage. That's a lot of damage. That just kills him. Okay, there's no other way to do this. Fuck it, hit me in the face. Just do it already. Put me out of my misery. I don't know if that was the right play or not. Well, we'll see. We're giving up a lot. Maybe just keeping up the Seal Away mana and using Unbreakable without Krosan was the right play. It would have allowed me to swing in some more, hopefully get rid of some, maybe that creature that they used Prodigious on. Instead, we just lose everybody. Alright, so Seal Away. Gotta take the aggressive mammoth, right? Because that's just giving trample to everything. Then I think, unfortunately, we have to take away the giant spider because it has trample already on it. And then I think we have to play the Centaur Peacemaker to get back to good health. Or yeah, no. Thinking we, well, 4 is 10. I'm doing 5 this turn. I'll be off by 1. What? I'll be off by 1? Unbreakable this turn. Unbreakable when his Gigantosaurus attacks me. No, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going game. Trying to think here. Trying to think of a way I could sneak in a victory, but I don't think there's any sneaking to be done. Because Peacemaker makes him gain the life too. That's annoying. Oh man, that's annoying. Nice, but annoying. Alrighty, well we just have to straight up block the Gigantosaurus with the Conclave Cavalier here. Again, annoying. Alright, so let's go Conclave. Still gonna take 5 damage. Which means that next turn we're probably dead. Ooh. Yeah, even with Unbreakable, I think we're still dead. Alright, so yeah, Centaur deck just a little too slow. It just seems a little bit too mediocre to me. I think I literally won with it twice, which, you know, it is wins, and when I did win, you know, one of those times I'd got the Vivien emblem off, which kind of wasn't fair, and the other time it was just a beatdown. Opponent wasn't drawing anything, and I had Radiant Destiny, and I had Vanquisher's Banner, so I just, you know, had big Centaurs out. But like, you know, any tribal can work in that scenario when you have Radiant Destiny, and you have Vanquisher's Banner, and you have the Centaurs, or you have the creature type to cast. Any tribal can theoretically work then. But do I recommend Centaurs? Not really. It's not that fun. Maybe if you just love Selesnya decks, sure, go for it. See if you can make one better. But actually, yeah, sorry. I encourage you guys to leave some suggestions about, you know, how to improve these decks, because sometimes I just brick, I feel like, on the tribals, and I'm like, I can't think of a way to make these cards work any better than how I'm already doing it. So nonetheless, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions, as I just said. And then if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is free, and we're trying to get to 1,000 before April, so maybe I can do that pre-release event that Magic is doing for War of the Spark, or War for the Spark. Again, I always forget if it's of or for. Doesn't really matter. It's a war, and it's going for the Spark. So nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.